Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcast for April 12th, 2025. Firstly, we've been exploring the intricate landscape of global trade, where economic populism often simplifies complex issues. We distinguish between fair and equitable trade policies that can benefit all nations, emphasizing the need for balance and fairness in international trade agreements. In other news, the UK government has taken unprecedented steps to seize control of British Steel, paving the way for potential nationalization. This move aims to keep the company's blast furnaces operational and mitigate significant job losses. We'll continue to monitor this situation as it unfolds. Lastly, we've been following the impact of US tariffs on European companies, which are reassessing their strategies to maintain a competitive edge in the American market. Some firms are stockpiling products, shifting production to the US, or exploring price adjustments to mitigate potential losses. This development has far-reaching consequences for businesses and consumers alike. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges of global trade, where governments, companies, and individuals must navigate an ever-changing landscape. We'll continue to provide in-depth analysis and updates on these developments. Thank you for joining us on this evening's podcast. Until next time, stay informed and let's continue the conversation with fairness and balance. This is Walter, signing off from the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, we've been following the developments in the Middle East, particularly the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. The U.S. President's special envoy to Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, has proposed the idea of allied zones of control in the country, sparking significant debate and interest. We've also seen European leaders preparing to present a plan for a Ukraine force to President Trump. In another part of the world, Japan is considering cutting its consumption tax, with the Constitutional Democratic Party exploring this option as a potential key policy pledge for the upcoming upper house election. And finally, in a significant development, Iranian and American delegations have commenced high-level talks in Muscat, Oman, aimed at reviving negotiations over Tehran's nuclear program. The stakes are high, with both parties seeking to find common ground and ease tensions. These stories highlight the complex nature of international relations and the ongoing efforts to address global challenges. At the AI Daily Press, we're committed to providing you with in-depth analysis and balanced reporting, helping you stay informed about the issues that shape our world. Thank you for joining me on this evening's podcast. We'll be back with more news and analysis after this break. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, the Indian stock market has been making waves, with some companies showing promising signs of growth. We've seen a 33% stock surge in Markwise, which has justified upgrading its rating from hold to buy for risk-tolerant investors. This is a testament to the company's recent turnaround and improved operations. Secondly, we delved into the world of oil and gas, where the Trump administration's energy dominance agenda has sparked both optimism and concern among industry players. We highlighted the importance of careful consideration and nuanced analysis when investing in this complex and ever-evolving landscape. Lastly, we took a closer look at Markwise and The Gap, two companies that are bridging the gap between hold and buy. With improved financial metrics, strong cash positions, and recent leadership changes, these companies have become attractive investment opportunities despite ongoing challenges and economic uncertainties. As I always say, don't panic and maintain a level head when making investment decisions. Remember to stay calm, keep your wits about you, and always keep an eye on the fundamentals. And as we navigate these uncertain markets, ask yourself, where do you stay your money Monday? That's all for tonight, folks. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of market analysis. Until next time, stay wise, stay informed, and keep on investing. Now, for the latest in science and technology, Here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we've been exploring the wonders of the night sky, with the recent pink moon rising to prominence. This celestial event marked an important milestone in the lunar calendar, and we discussed its cultural significance and the best times to view it. Secondly, we delved into the fascinating world of space exploration, where NASA's science programs are facing drastic cuts under the Trump administration's proposed budget. These cuts would have a devastating impact on various research initiatives, including astrophysics, heliophysics, earth science, and planetary science. We're following this story closely, and will provide updates as more information becomes available. Lastly, we touched on the significance of NASA's scientific discoveries, including Cassini's remarkable finding of water plumes on Enceladus. This achievement highlights the importance of continued investment in space exploration and scientific research, which drives innovation and economic growth. That's a brief summary of our top stories for tonight. We want to hear from you. Share your thoughts on these topics using the hashtag #AIDailyPress, and we'll be back with more news and analysis after this break. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Now, for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we took a closer look at the NCAA's current state, where we discussed the implications of player transfers and the ongoing debate surrounding athlete compensation. It's an ever-evolving topic, folks, and one that requires careful consideration from all stakeholders involved. Next up, we shifted our attention to the Georgia Bulldogs as they prepare for their annual G-Day spring game. With a talented roster and a new quarterback at the helm, Gunnar Stockton, there's plenty of excitement surrounding this team. We also touched on the emergence of Ellis Robinson, who's been making waves with his impressive performances. Lastly, we delved into the world of college baseball, where Ole Miss took on Tennessee in a thrilling matchup. The Volunteers emerged victorious, thanks to the outstanding performance of their star pitcher, Liam Doyle, who formerly played for Ole Miss. Doyle's decision to transfer has sparked debate among fans and pundits alike, but it's clear that he's found a new home at Tennessee and is thriving under their coaching staff. That's all for tonight, folks. These stories and more will continue to unfold in the world of college sports, and we'll be here to guide you through it every step of the way. Until next time, I'm Howard, your host and guide through the ever-changing landscape of athletics. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. Good evening and welcome to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Here's a brief summary of tonight's Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment. Here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, Lady Gaga delivered an unforgettable performance at Coachella, showcasing her incredible talent, style, and dedication to her craft. Her setlist featured a mix of classic hits and new releases, with a focus on live singing and heartfelt messages of love and acceptance. In other news, the Trump administration's proposed tariffs have sent global stock indices on a wild ride, leaving investors wondering what's next. As an expert in entertainment and fashion, I offered some insight into how these changes might impact your wallet and wardrobe, highlighting 5 key trends to watch, including affordable luxury experiences, streaming services, artificial intelligence, co-living spaces, and eco-friendly products. Lastly, we took a look at the world of golf, exploring the latest developments in the sport. However, since that article wasn't provided, let's move on to our final thoughts. In these uncertain times, it's essential to stay informed and adapt to changing trends. Whether you're an investor or a consumer, being aware of the market and making savvy choices can help you stay ahead of the curve. That's all for tonight, folks. Stay fabulous, and don't let the market volatility get you down. Remember, as I always say, who are you wearing? Because even in turbulent times, style always matters. Thanks for tuning into the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we took a closer look at the efforts to restore habitats and ecosystems through conservation initiatives. Our article highlighted the work being done to preserve natural environments and protect endangered species. We explored the complexities of balancing human needs with environmental concerns and discussed ways to promote sustainable coexistence. Next, we delved into the world of canine companions and examined the unintended environmental consequences of dog ownership. From the carbon footprint of pet food production to the impact of dogs on local wildlife, we discussed simple yet effective measures that responsible pet owners can take to reduce their pet's ecological paw print. Lastly, we reported on the groundbreaking announcement from Colossal Biosciences regarding the birth of genetically engineered canines, dubbed dire wolves. While some have hailed this achievement as a major breakthrough in de-extinction efforts, others have raised concerns about the ethics and feasibility of introducing genetically modified species into the wild. We explored the debate surrounding this technology and its potential implications for conservation biology. These stories highlight the intricate relationships between humans, animals, and the environment, and demonstrate the need for nuanced understanding and responsible action to ensure a sustainable future. Join us tomorrow as we continue to explore these topics in depth and examine the latest developments in science and conservation. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's podcast, and we look forward to bringing you more thought-provoking stories in the days to come. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David at Nature for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.